live. What in the hell is going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having a fantastic fucking morning. We're going to go over a lot of good shit. I want to get you guys motivated for this fucking week, guys. The big thing here is, listen, the summer's over. Summer's over, fam. We're done with eating out. We're done with cookouts. We're done skipping the gym. We're done with all the bullshit. Okay? Because listen, I'm sure a lot of you guys right now are looking in the mirror, looking at the damage you've done this fucking summer. Okay? Let's stop. Let's start prioritizing this shit. Okay? How many more times are you going to look in the mirror and tell yourself, hey, we're going to get this shit started and then not do it at all? Right? This is exactly what the hell we're talking about today. So you guys strap the hell in. The big thing I want to talk to you guys about today is going to be commitment versus excuses. Okay, because a lot of us have been making bullshit excuses this summer, right? And listen, this is every summer. I have to deep dive into this shit every fucking year, y'all. Every fucking year, because here's the reality: we're all human beings, right? But I've got to be the one to point out that, like, guys, there's a lot of excuses being made here that is ruining your fucking health, right? And I've got to say this too. Listen, you guys hear me cuss a lot. Listen, I will never fucking change that. And the reason for that is because you guys need to hear the honest truth and you need to hear exactly what I'm thinking. And I'm not, listen, if I stop doing that kind of crap, I take away all genuineness from what I do. And fuck that. Absolutely fuck that. I'll give you guys the truth. I give you guys the exact thing that's going through my mind. I give you guys the exact thought process as someone who's been in this game for 15 fucking years, okay? So I hope you guys are ready for that, because I had someone message, I've had a few people message me, it's like, dude, I love your stuff, but I don't like how you cuss. Then you need to get the fuck out, dude. I don't want you here. I don't. If you get more offended about words than you do about your fat body, get the fuck out of here. Okay? Because that shit's disgusting. That's a disgusting mindset to me. And I want nothing to do with that. I want nothing to do with the kind of person who is going to avoid certain words. Like, come on, dude. Are you being so fucking weird for real? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I don't want those type of people here. Okay? I say that as someone who's gotten a few of those messages, and it's not very often, right? A lot of you guys have been here long enough to know that I'm not going to change my language for anybody. But that really irks me because it just shows me a lack of prioritization towards your health, right? Like, that is such just a weird mindset to me that you would care more about words than you care about actions. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't care who you are. That's the way I view it. And listen, dude, that is why I get my clients results, because we focus on actions, not words. We focus on commitment and making sure that we are prioritizing instead of excuses. What does commitment look like? Training even when you're tired. Logging meals when it's inconvenient. When you're out on a trip, when you're working, right? Planning workouts around a busy-ass schedule, right? You prioritize it above comfort. The whole point is, guys, you got to get comfortable doing shit you're not comfortable with, okay? Listen, I guarantee you any military dude will tell you this. I guarantee you none of them were comfortable in boot camp. I guarantee you they had a bunch of people cussing those fuckers out in the face every fucking day, right? I've got a lot of people in the military as part of my clientele, right? So you got to understand here, guys, like, there is a result you are aiming for. There is something you are trying to do. You've got to get over the bullshit. You got to get over the stuff that makes your defenses come up. You got to get over your ego. Because the reality is, guys, if you struggle with your health, right, if you're 50 pounds overweight, we need to make sure that you are listening to someone else, because the way you are going about things is not correct, right? This is something that drives me absolutely bananas, because there's a lot of people with big-ass egos out there that think that the way they're living their lifestyles, the way they should be living their life, yet they complain about it constantly. Come on. If you want advice, go get advice from someone who knows what the hell they're doing, right? Obviously, I don't even care if it's me. Right? I don't give a shit if it's me, but don't sit there with your big ass ego and act like you're committed when you're making excuses. What's an excuse look like? I'll start when things slow down. I'm too stressed right now. There's just so much going on in my life right now. Right? I don't have enough money to start my fitness game, right? Translation, you're prioritizing comfort instead of progress. Because the reality is every one of you right now can get down and do some push-ups right the fuck now. Every single one of you right now can start popping out some squats. Watch me. See how I'm sitting in a chair? And don't tell me you guys don't sit in a fucking chair, okay? Unless you're wheelchair bound. If you need some wheelchair exercises, I got you. I've trained people in wheelchairs before. That being said, watch this. Boom. Exercising right in front of you as I'm doing a live stream. No fucking excuses, guys. Come on. What is going on with our mindset? What is going on with America that this is toxifying the mind? It's toxifying the body and the mind. And I'll tell you what, man, I'm damn tired of seeing this shit. I'm damn tired of it. I'm not going to let my freaking, my people suffer from that toxicity. I refuse. I fight against that bullshit. Because the reality is, this is just a bunch of horseshit. It's a bunch of horseshit. Like making excuses all summer long. Oh man, I can't make it to the gym today, man. I'm just so tired. I stayed up all night. Or, oh man, I just can't make it to the gym today. I'm starting my job and I've got to get. So guys, you act like this shit doesn't affect your work. Okay? You act like your health and your fitness doesn't affect every aspect of your life. Right? Everyone has the same 24 hours. I don't care who the hell you are in your life. You have time. You aren't prioritizing your time. You aren't prioritizing your health. You aren't prioritizing your fitness, which is the backbone of everything else you care about. Right? A lot of you say you have family, work, and stress that block you. But the reality is that stuff is limited if you don't focus on your fitness. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. I get that saying from people who ride dirt bikes. That's something that actually came across. Like I train actually quite a few people who ride dirt bikes. That's a big saying around them. It's not a matter of if you're going to wreck. It's a matter of when. It's the same exact thing here if you don't focus on your health. And guys, you can sit there and pretend like it's not going to happen to you because it hasn't happened yet. Or you haven't had enough people it happened to in your life yet. But trust me, as someone who works in this fucking field and has been doing it for 10 years, I promise you, I assure you, it's going to. I've seen it happen too many times to count. And it's not fucking fun. Listen, I understand this process is hard, but if we keep making excuses and we don't prioritize our fitness and put it above other things because it helps you with everything else, it helps you make more money, it helps you with your family life because you can provide. You can be there for your family when they need you, right? It helps you with work and obviously stress. Do I need to bring up the research studies on this? There's even research studies on how fitness helps you make more money. There's research on this. Is not just something I'm pulling out of my ass. This is researched. There's clinical research on this. Okay? I'm not going to keep sitting here and explaining that to you guys. And if you can't listen to that and look at the freaking results I get people over the past decades, guys, I can hand them out like freaking, I collect my client transformations like Pokemon cards. Okay? I've got more than I have enough to count. You love being fat? Good. Stay fat, you bitch. I'm not dealing with that bullshit. Like, God. This is the most toxifying mindset I've ever seen in my life. Like staying that way because it's comfortable. Staying that way and then complaining about when you have to deal with the consequences. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I'm not going to sit here and listen to that shit and like let that stuff affect me. Like I'm not going to sit here and let that kind of stuff bleed into my life. Why? Because that's toxic. And a lot of you guys do this. A lot of you guys are hanging around the wrong people. A lot of you guys are doing the wrong things, knowing damn well you shouldn't be doing that, i.e. alcohol. Okay? Like, guys, you know there's a part of you that knows you need to get this on track. And I'm sure there are times when you look in that mirror and you're like, damn, I've got to get this shit on point. Damn, I don't like the way I feel when I'm walking around and I can't catch my freaking breath. Like, dude, get that together. Stop telling yourself, and again, guys, this is a big part of this is surrounding yourself with people who are going to toxify that mind, right? You cannot allow it. You can't. For the sake of your future, for the sake of the things you care about, you can't. And I'm telling you this from a lot of freaking results. You see that picture right there? I used to be a 300-pound guy. I promise you, life is greener on the other side. You got to quit making these excuses. You have to prioritize this. Listen, dude. The mindset I had when I was that kind of guy, it was disgusting. It was a disgusting mindset. It's something I will refuse and I will fight tooth and nail to ever go back against. Because it is something, and the reality is, this is how a good 70% of the population thinks. And I used to be that way. Listen, I do get it. I do understand the mindset. I do understand thinking, oh, I don't have time. It's because you're not making it a big deal. You're not prioritizing it. You're not making it as big of a deal as putting dinner on the table for your family. You're not making it as a big deal as showing up for work. And the reality is, dude, you don't get to do either of those things at a certain point without your health. Okay, at some point, you will end up in a wheelchair. And guys, you act like it's not going to happen to you, like you don't age, like you somehow found the fountain of youth. Like, dude, shut up. I'm not listening to that bullcrap. I don't listen. I've seen too much damage happen. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen people die from this. No, I don't care if me saying fuck, bitch, shit offends you. Good. I hope it does. I hope it wakes you up and gets you listening to me for a second. Stop making these mistakes. Stop acting like making these excuses are okay. Stop telling yourself you had a bad day and go eat a bag of Cheetos. Stop telling yourself you had a bad day and skip the fucking gym. Stop telling yourself you're tired so you're not going to go today. Because guess what? It's all going to go downhill from there until you make the decision to go the opposite direction. And that's evident. And you can sit there and your ego can get upset all day long. Be like, oh, no, that's not how it is. And then 15 years from now, you're going to be looking in the mirror going, oh, fuck, I fucked up. I fucked up bad. And I say this from experience, man. It does not feel good. It does not feel good to be climbing up one set of stairs and feel like you're dying. It is not cool, dude. Nothing about it is awesome. Nothing about a fat life is great. I'm tired of this whole, like, people getting comfortable with that kind of thing. Because it is normal. 73% of the population is overweight. It is normal to be overweight. Therefore, it is normal to not be doing this stuff. And I'm sure the stuff I'm saying may sound crazy. In my bubble, it doesn't. Because this is normal in my bubble, right? But a lot of you guys are in that external bubble of that 73% of the population that is not. Right? This is why I have a private Facebook group for MyFitFam. I cannot allow them to be out without that kind of bubble. They need that social bubble to tell them, hey, no, this is not how things are. No, you're listening to the rest of the population who are obese and out of shape. This is not how reality actually is. Right? And it's evident. You guys wonder why I post at least 3 transformations a week. And I could do 5. I've done 5 before. It's just like, it honestly gets to a point where it interacts with my other kind of content where I'd rather be giving you guys value at the same time. But rest assured, I have no shortage of client transformations. I know what the hell I'm doing with this stuff. I know how to get people off of high blood pressure medication. I know how to lower people's triglyceride levels. I know how to get people into the best shape of their life. It is kind of my profession, okay? That being said, either listen to that kind of content or listen to that kind of advice and take it and follow it, or dude, get away from me. Straight up. Because listen, the reason I don't make excuses, I stay committed towards my goals is because I am very particular about who I surround myself with. I don't even take everyone as clients. I have to get on a phone call with them first and feel them out before I even consider it. And then even then, I won't even allow them past 3 or 4 months on the training first because I got to see how they are first. Because if I don't like how they're going, they're out. Straight up. I am not here to make money. I am not here to have this huge ego. I'm here to spread truth to you guys so you guys can change your fucking life. That's it. And there's going to be a lot of people who don't like that because most of the population's overweight and they would rather stay comfortable. I don't care about those people. I do not give a shit. Evolution's going to take them out anyways. I'm not going to try and save people that don't want to be saved, okay? But what I am going to do is provide value and truth to people who are actually out there seeking that truth. And if you're out there seeking that truth of trying to lose 25 to 50 pounds, trying to get in the best shape of your life, trying to be the most athletic version of you right now, I got your fucking back. I'm here for you. And I will be here for you no matter what. I don't care if I'm freaking homeless and I have to go live on my phone. And that's all I've got is I got to go. I don't care if I've got to go to McDonald's to get Wi-Fi. I'm going to keep showing the fuck up. Why? Because guys, I've been through this kind of shit before, and I still have been doing. I've been doing this for years. You guys don't realize how long I've been doing this. I've been doing this since I was 18 years old. I've been doing this since I couldn't even afford to heat up my apartment because I couldn't pay the gas bill. Okay, listen, I've been broker than broke and still doing this. You think I'm just gonna stop ever? Fuck that. I'm here to stay. I'm here to help save as many lives as I can before they, honestly, before this shit takes them out, because it will take you guys. I'm so very fucking for real about that. It will take you out. Like, this is very real. People do die from this stuff. Take this serious. Okay. Even if you're not on that mark, like, dude, like, even if you're not, because people think that you have to be like super obese to be overweight or be out of shape or to be susceptible to cardiovascular disease. The reality is, dude, you could be 155 pounds and still die from a heart attack if you're not drinking enough water. Okay? Stop. Stop acting like you're all good and you know what the hell you're talking about when you're not a professional in this field. Stop. It's killing you. And you going around telling other people that that's the way to go is also hurting other people. Stop. You need to make sure you are following the right things and need to make sure you're following a basic game plan. But if you guys are out drinking alcohol multiple times a week, if you guys aren't tracking your calories in any way, shape, or form, if you guys aren't showing up for any kind of workouts throughout your week, I promise you, you are going to suffer for it. If you've been doing that through your 20s or 30s and now you're 30 or 40 or 50 and you're starting to see that shit, hey, guess what? Wake up call. Let's start moving. It's not too late. It's not too late. But listen, stuff happens in life. And if you want that to go through that as an out of shape person, be my guest. But I'm not going to try and save people that don't want to be saved. You got to stop making excuses. You got to commit. You got to prioritize this stuff or you're not going to make it. You are going to suffer consequences for it. And it's not going to be awesome. Again, guys, you get one fucking life. That life is not the best lived if it's in a wheelchair after the age of 60. And that is the real reality. If you don't focus on this stuff, it might even happen before then, guys. I've seen that too. Straight up, people get diabetes and then they end up not being able to freaking walk. They end up losing a foot. That's real, guys. And you don't have to be super overweight to have that happen to you. You don't. And there's so many complications that go over and over and over. I don't want to get you guys into a fear mindset and start like going after this just based out of fear. But listen, if that gets you going rather than nothing, then that's good too. Because the reality is, I would rather you guys be alive. I would rather you guys be actually able to move. I would rather you guys actually be able to go on a vacation at 60 years old and still be able to enjoy it with your grandkids. But there's a lot of you that won't be able to do that if you don't prioritize this shit. It's just the reality of the situation. And that could offend you and get you upset. But guys, that is reality. You got to stop getting upset about reality and start using it to your advantage. Listen, you ever heard the saying, it is what it is? You got to start applying that and start attacking based off of that, guys. Because the reality, you are dealt the cards you're dealt. That's it. That's it. God gave you a hand of cards. You're dealt them. You got to play your hand. You got to go. Or you're folded. Straight the fuck up. You're folded. And that is not going to get you anywhere. Again, you get one life, guys. Do not waste this. Do not waste it in a wheelchair because you can't freaking prioritize your fitness. Don't waste it feeling like you're on a low functioning lifestyle for the last half of your life. Don't waste it. You get one. You get one experience. Make sure you live it to the utmost, like the best you absolutely can. And a big foundation of that, the biggest foundation of that is your fitness. Prioritize that and get rid of the fucking excuses. That's all I've got for you guys today. I will be live again on Tuesday and Saturday. We do 3 live streams now in a week. Tuesday and Thursday, 7 a.m., 8 a.m., somewhere around that time. And then on Saturday, we go live a little bit later around 9 a.m. Try and get you guys going and try and convince you guys to get the fuck in the gym for that Saturday workout. But that's all I got for you guys today. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.